So, hello everyone. Welcome to the day 23rd of Learning Data Science. And yes, today topic will be regarding nested loops. And yes, basically today discussion will be in short because if I will start a different topic within nested loops, then it might take me another meet to complete that. Basically, what I does if I have to explain everything in short and in a crisp manner, then I can surely complete Python in 2 days. Okay, so it's that for me. But what I do, I need that we should go step by little slowly, right? So that you guys can understand it in a much better way. Okay, so this meeting will be crisp. Basically, we will discuss only about nested loops in this, nothing more than that. And tomorrow we will start with the functions in Python. Okay, and basically, if I will combine nested loop and function, so it will be quite difficult for you guys to just cooperate with that, to understand both the things, right? So it will be beneficial for you guys itself that if I start uh, function tomorrow and today I will just go with the nested loops. Okay, so first, what do you understand by the word nested? I want you guys to comment it on the comment section. What do you understand by the word nested? Okay, okay, now let me break it. What do you understand by nest? Obviously you have seen birds building their nest, right? So can you relocate it, how nests are built? Just try thinking it, try memorizing it. The picture of nest, how it looks like. It it looks like a circle, right? It's look like a circle inside a circle, and it goes like this. Many of you have heard about Chakravyuh, right? So what's that? Basically, a outer circle is there, and inside that inner circle is there, and inside that inner circle there is one more inner circle, right? So that is a loop, nested loop. You are stuck in more than one loop. Yesterday and day before yesterday, we had a discussion about loops, but now we are focusing on nested loops. So nested loops is loop within loop. Just recall of nest built by birds. How is that? A stick under one stick, right? It's similar like that. A bird goes, put a stick like this, then within the stick, another stick. Then it completes a whole circle, and within that circle, again another circle is there. So the nest goes like this, like, right? So I hope you guys have understood basically what's the meaning of nested, right? So now what we will do, just as I do every day, I will just open the mind map, and then after that I will open Spider and I will show you guys basically what's the nested loop is and how we can perform the task, how we can write the syntax, what will be the syntax of that particular uh, nested thing. Okay, so how you can open the mind map? It's same. Just go in your Google browser or any browser which you are using it. Just type here Python mind map. Python mind map. Okay, and a pop-up will be seen here. And basically, we have discussed about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 part in Python. You can rewatch my playlist, 365 days of learning data science. You can surely get there. And now in the loops, we discussed about for loop, we discussed about while loop, and today we are discussing about nested loop. So as I have said, a loop inside a loop, and it looks similar like this way. I told you to recall the nest. I told you to recall the chakra view. What is that? A circle is there, outer circle, and inside that, a inner circle is there. You can see this for I loop is a outer loop. This J loop is a inner loop. So loop inside a loop. Loop inside a loop is known as nested loop. I will increase the size. Okay. So you guys can see it clearly. Just try focusing here. And I hope you guys are making the running notes because I don't want you guys to sit idly. It's the same thing which I tell every day. It's because that I don't want you guys to get bored and feel sleepy during the entire video. To make you attentive and make you memorize all the things which we have discussed here so that you guys can sprint in your career path in your skills. Okay. So here you have got an idea about what is the nested loop and what's the basic syntax behind it. You have got an idea, right? So what next? Next, we will try opening Spider, and within that Spider, we will code. Okay. So how to open a Spider? How to open a new file? It's as easy as opening a new file in Microsoft Word or Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. Just go in new file and you will easily open there, right? So for example, let me take some values. Okay. So for example, I'm writing here L is equal to, I'm creating one list, and within that list, I'm writing, let me increase the font. Another list is there, and there one, two, three. Then here I will just create a string as well, string string. Then again I will create a tuple here, one, two, three, not one, two, three, basically four, five, six, four, five, six, and one more list I will create it here. 8, 9, 7. Okay. So in this particular list, what you can see is it is a combination of list, string, tuple, and one more list. And if you guys have understood the concept of list, every element inside a list is denoted by its index. And whenever we are starting from left to right, the index starts from 0. If I will try printing it, print L of 0. Sorry, my bad. It's my keyboard is not working for the particular key 0. So I will write here 1. So 1 means the second element of the string. So if I will print it, my string will be getting printed. Okay. See, string got printed. But what if we want to print string as well? I want to iterate through this string, or print L of say 3. Okay. I want to iterate through this particular list. I want to print the value 9. So how to do that? For that purpose, we will be using nested loop. loop inside a loop. First, the loop will iterate through list L. Then it will iterate, the inner loop will iterate through its elements, because all these are iterables, right? All these are iterables. List is iterable, string is iterable, tuple is also iterable. I've told you guys how it is iterable. In the features of tuple, list, string, we have discussed that. Everything is into my playlist. You can go and watch it. Why I am saying these things? Okay. So basically, all these things are iterable. And if we want to iterate through the elements inside a list, then obviously we have to use two loops. We can't just simply do with one loop. Basically, we can do, but it will be complex. So why to involve yourself in complexity? Why to make your life complex? Live simple and sorted. So here also, why to involve our code into some complexity? Let's be sorted. Okay. So what I will be doing here, I will be writing for I in range, not range, for I in L. Okay. For I in L. And now, for example, if I will be printing I, if I will print I, then what will get printed? I want you guys to comment it on the comment section. What it will get printed. Incomplete 4. I have to restart my kernel. You can see here. If I will execute this again, this line of code, then you can see the elements inside the list got printed, right? So the very first value of I will be 1, 2, 3. Then it will be string. Then it will be the tuple. Then it will be again the list, right? I hope you guys are understanding it. I'm going too slow. So if you have any doubts, you can just put a left arrow key and you can move backward and you can rewatch. So here I is basically holding the values inside the list. The very first value is this particular list and the second value is string. Similarly, third is this and fourth is this. So now we are able to iterate through this particular list. But what we want to iterate inside the elements as well. So what we will do for that? We will use another loop. Say for j in I. J in I means what? For j in first value of I. First value of I will be 1, 2, 3. Then second value will be string. So basically j will hold the elements inside this value for the first time. Then for the another time, it will hold the value string. It will iterate through string. Why? Because the second value in this list is a string and I holds that value. So similarly, if I will write for j in I, it will iterate through that particular element, right? I hope you guys are understanding it. I'm not sounding you guys confusing, right? I'm repeating. Initially, we were iterating through this list, through the elements. And when I wrote this statement, I particularly holds the elements inside this string. I holds that value, right? And within I'm going to iterate through j. And j will hold the elements inside this particular list or string. Similarly, as I is holding in L, right? So if I will write here print j. So if I'll write here, now let's see what happens. Okay. Now let's iterate it. You can see here the very first value is 1, 1, then 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then T, then R, then I, then N, G, then 4, 5, 6, then 8, 9, 7. Okay. I think you have understood because this is so basic program. I would have I would have used some advanced program as well because there are many advanced program pertaining how to use the nested if else. Sorry, nested loop, right? But I have used is in a basic way so that you can understand the basics. You can understand the roots. You can hold the roots because to become a strong tree, your roots should be stronger. So for that, you need to understand the basic syntax, the basics of writing for loop. Yeah, there will be various programs. Everything will be there. But what you have to keep it in mind, you have to keep it in mind that what basically nested loop is and what the syntax behind it. If we want another loop inside it, then similarly we can use another loop as well for k in j. We can write that, but it will not iterate. Why? Because integer object is not iterable. Yes, if we include another list here, then surely it gonna iterate. Then surely it gonna iterate. So again, that depends upon the question and upon the scenario and upon the projects which you are performing. How many nested loops you have to use, how many loops you have to use. I have discussed one scenario in which two loops are getting used. There will be many scenarios where you will get to know, okay, we have to use this many loops. Yes, and we will discuss about the programs in the live sessions on YouTube live. Basically, this is also the live session, but this session is for you guys to understand the roots, understand the basics, and that will be live understanding the programs, different types of programs, because I want you guys to sprint it. And I don't think if I will make one video a day, it gonna make you sprint, because two thing is important when you are driving a bike, when you are driving a car. The two most important thing is first is clutch, second is brake. If your clutch is not working, ultimately your bike will not go. And if your brake is not working, then I have No words to say what will happen to you, right? So here the clutch is basics, because without a clutch your bike or car will not move forward. And brake here is practical implementations. If you understand the basics and if you don't have practical implementation, then you will surely hit an accident. You will surely hit into wall because you don't know anything, right? You just sat on a car or bike. You just hold the clutch, put the accelerator, or you just hold the clutch, put your legs on onto the clutch, and you move the car. You don't know the practical implementation, how to drive it. You don't know the where are the brakes, so you will definitely hit with an accident. So I don't want you that. So these two things are important. For that reason, I am holding two videos. Okay. So just subscribe into my channel so that it will help you guys notify कि, okay, this particular time I am live on YouTube. Basically, the timing will be most probably between 1 to 2 p.m. But it might vary for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. It will vary that. So for that, I want you guys to subscribe so that you will be notified and your time will be not wasted. So I am stopping here. Till then, you guys can keep practicing it. Keep practice 500 to 1000 lines of code, as I say every day. And see you guys tomorrow, afternoon, and in the evening as well. So bye bye. Take care. Jai Hind.